Solution: Lithosense. Lithosense is a real-time predictive risk assessment dashboard designed specifically for open pit mines. Now let's understand how it works. So there are four things that are basically on the home page: dashboard, predictions, alerts, and results. First, understand the controls which are available on the left panel of the window. First, let's switch from light theme to the dark theme. There are data source. There are two options, latitude and longitude. You can specify and enter the latitude and longitude of the location which you want for the open pit mines analyzation. Now there is scenario in which the rainfall is basically uh, staying on the open pit mines, and you can change the rainfall according to the needs. Now there are grid and model. That is basically for the heat map. If you want to reduce the grid width, you can. If you want to increase the grid height, also you can do it. And last thing is alerts and notification. That is the most important part, in which you can send the email to you if there is something risky. Now analyzing and how it works according to the predictions. Let's understand. There is a risk heat map in which there is no current red zone, that is basically danger zone. So the true power lies in simulation. A mine manager can ask, what is the risk if we get 50 mm of rainfall in 7 hours window? Let's understand how it works. See, I change only two things, and the areas which were green earlier is now red. That how rockfall is affecting open pit mines, and our model is tracking it in real time. Now if I increase the rainfall, you can see the changes also. See, the area of red is increasing by the manual rainfall and the rainfall which is happening. So this is basically the model working. Now alerts is basically how are the chances of the rainfall, how is the chances of the rockfall, that is in real time. This is the basic window of risk and alerts. Now coming to the DEM and 3D. DEM is an image that is basically of anything that you want. Suppose you have an open pit mine top view, and you can upload the image here. As you can see, there is a button of browse files, and then you can see the real time information of the rockfall by changing these controls. And suppose there's grid width and grid height. Let's understand the working. You can see this is pleasing to eyes for a normal user, but what if a person likes to increase the grid height? Also he or she can increase the grid height according to the requirements, and you can use these images for your preparation of the data set. And there is another thing that needs not to be ignored in a way that is more important. Suppose you have a blast effect, you can also include the blast effect that increases the chances of risky areas, and that is basically the important thing. And also you can use live rainfall, in which the data set can be trained on the line rainfall, and you can see the changes here. Now if you want to generate risks according to a pre-trained model, you can also do that by uploading a model of machine learning that is having all the values of the prior data sets. And last thing, suppose this area I need to send to a person who is currently working at OpenBitMine that there is a risk. I can write the email basically here and click on the send email alerts button, and the email will automatically send to that person's inbox, and it can be further increased to phones and messages. So that what Lithosense is all doing, and how it is saving lives in this way. This is what Lithosense is. Let's save the life of the workers who are working in open pit mines, and no rock falling will be done when Lithosense is here. Thank you.